What's going on, guys? Neil JT here with Neil Heals. Super excited to be here. We got a great video today. I think it'll really help change a lot of lives out there. I don't think a lot of people know about it either. It's been really popping up the past few years. I wouldn't say it's a spiritual type of thing. It's definitely in the realm of spirituality, but I think it's more so just based on becoming the best version of yourself and understanding where your actual reality comes from. So without further ado, let's get into it. Neil Heals, go follow me on Instagram at Neil Heals. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you guys like these type of videos, if you want me to switch into the fitness realm, which I will eventually, like I've said before. Just right now, really talking more about becoming the best version of yourself. Eventually, I will hop into the nutrition side and health side, but right now, it's all about becoming the best version of yourself. So the mirror principle, what is it? So essentially, your inner world is a reflection of the outer world, right? So everything that's going on internally inside you is mirroring to your reality, to your 3D, to the outside world. So you could look at it as a mirror, projection, reflection, and essentially what that means is whatever is going on internally inside your life, if you're thinking constantly, it's hard to make money, man, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, you're going to mirror that to the outside world, to the 3D, to the reality. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get more of that. Whatever's going inside, you're going to get that on the outside. So the mirror principle, in order to change this, to change that reflection, is you have to go within and rechange your entire dialogue of yourself. And I kicked to the camera stand there for a second. I almost knocked the camera over. So essentially, like I talked about in my other video, we have 70,000 thoughts roughly a day, right? And 90% of them are negative and on repeat every single day, have the same thoughts every single day. And if 90% of them are negative, we're having those 90% negative thoughts every single day. Well, if our inner dialogue is primarily negative, then we're going to get all that negativity in our life. We are pushing that out into the universe. Everything is everything. Energy is everything. So if we have that internal energy of this negative dialogue running through our mind, then we're pushing that out into our reality every single day. So in order to change that, what you have to do is you have to go inside and do the internal work. And I've talked about this in other videos, but essentially these are the things you can do. Affirmations, mantras, meditation, self-love, self-talk, isolation. Combine all those together and retrain your subconscious mind to the things you want in life, and you will get them. This can also be in the realms of manifestation, right? If you want to manifest, this is how you do it. Because we're all manifestors. We're all manifestors. But are we all alchemists? No. So an alchemist can turn a negative into a positive. Manifester can manifest whatever is going on in his internal world into the external world. But if your internal world is primarily negative, you're going to get more negative. So in order to switch that manifestation into good, into alchemy, you have to really go deep and change everything around. And so when I tell people about doing affirmations and mantras, if we think about it, like I think, who was it? Abraham Hicks. She's a great speaker. I highly recommend, look her up on YouTube. She was saying, if we have 70,000 thoughts a day, 90% are negative. I don't know the math on that. What is that? Like 58,000 thoughts a day are negative. Okay, if you're having 58,000 thoughts a day that are negative, if you look in the mirror and you're doing affirmations and you're saying, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, or I am successful, I am successful, I am successful, I am successful, right? And you do that 3 times a day, 10 times, so that's 30, you said it 30 times, you're having 58,000 negative thoughts a day. Do you think saying in the mirror, I am confident 30 times a day is going to outweigh the 58,000 negative thoughts? No, absolutely not. And that's where I always tell people, I'm like, it's more than just doing affirmations. Like, you have to become aware of your thoughts, of that inner dialogue that is playing throughout your mind throughout the whole day. I have become so attuned when I have a negative thought, immediately, Alchemist, I'm like, nope, I'll switch it, I'll flip-flop it. If I'm thinking like, man, it's taking so long for this business to get the income I want coming in, I'll be like, no, it's right on time, I'm getting the income, it's coming in now. So I'll switch it immediately. I won't just let the negative thought go, and then that negative thought turns into another, oh, what if I can't pay my bills? What if I got to, it just keeps on going. So you have to have the awareness to start paying attention every day to all your thoughts. And when you have that negative thought, you switch it, you flip it, right? And a lot of this comes down to, you gotta spend a lot of time with yourself. You know, you gotta get rid of the temptations of the world, going out, drinking, bars, I know I can't say certain things. Prawn, you know what I'm saying? You know, stop doing all those temptations of the world and focus on yourself. When you take away all the energy you're putting out everywhere else and put it into yourself, you're gonna be light years ahead of everyone else. Because think about it like this. If everything is energy, when you wake up in the morning, you have look at like an Energizer battery. That's what you have for the day, right? You have one new Energizer battery every day. Then you go to sleep, you get another Energizer battery. If you're looking at prawn, if you're going out, thinking about drinking, thinking about girls or guys, thinking about this. Oh, I got to do this, and then I got to hit this, and I'm going to the gym later, and then I'm going to do cardio, and then I got to meal prep, and then I got to call my girlfriend or boyfriend, and we're going to go out to this. Oh, and then we got to meet the family. That battery is, you just dispensed all your energy to all these different things, right? But what if you took that battery that you wake up with every day and you focused it on one thing and one thing only? Your results are going to be tenfold. You put that one battery, all of that energy into self, doing the work on becoming the best version of yourself, knowing who you are, having the awareness to know your negative thoughts and to change them in the moment. That's the key. When you can do that, when you can put in the work, it's not easy. Like it takes a lot of time. It takes isolation. You have to isolate yourself. If you're used to going out with your friends 3 times a week and then you go down to 0 or 1, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy because you're in a pattern. You're in this worldly pattern that you've always known that you're used to. But when you switch the pattern and you focus on self and focus on the inner, you're going to be able to manifest 10 times faster. And then from the manifesting, you're going to turn into an alchemist. Every time anything negative happens, you're just going to see the positive in it. The other day I did an Instagram story and I got a flat tire. I was selling one of my rifles and I was going to pick up the check, and on my way back, I live in Florida. It's hot as hell in the summertime. And I got a blowout on the road, and I was probably 4 miles from my house. Blowout, like the rim was touching. And fortunately, it was a back tire. And I was just like, in the moment, I was like, oh my God, and my steering wheel didn't get crazy, but I could feel like something had gone wrong, and like I heard it. And so I was just like praying. I'm like, dear God, please just let me make it home. Please let me make it home. I'm like, and then I was thinking, I'm like, I'm going to make it home. I'm going to make it home. Yeah, I am. I'm going to make it. And it was 4 miles. And like, I could feel like I started getting like very sway, and I made it back, and I had no negative thoughts in my mind whatsoever. I was so grateful to just have made it home, like, because I did not want to change the tire on the side of the road in 100 degrees, humidity crazy. It's like 5 minutes outside and you feel like you're gonna combust. But I made it home and I was so grateful. And then I was just so grateful that I had a car and that I was able to drive, and just that nothing bad happened. A year ago, I would have been pissed off. I'd have been like, this ruined my whole day. What the fuck? Like, this sucks, blah, 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 negative. But I was like, yeah, so okay, I just got to change this tire, throw on the emergency tire. It took me like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then I went and bought, there was a tire place like 3 miles away, like 5 minutes away. And they had a used tire and I didn't have to buy a new one. I'm like, perfect, whatever, $75, boop. Threw on the used tire, went to the gym, And actually, no, I did not go to the gym, but I was like, I'm going to go out and celebrate and have some good food. And I just enjoyed my day. Nothing happened. Probably a total of an hour was like lost. And I don't even want to say lost because it was not negative. I had no negative. I was just like, it is what it is. Like, you know, it happened. But by me having that mentality, my day was amazing. The rest of the day was awesome. So that's alchemy. That's the true power of alchemy, when you can turn that negative into a positive. Now, given that's a very small thing, something much larger happens, you know, you get in a car accident, you break your leg, something more severe, God forbid, lose a family member, lose your job, like serious things, that's a lot tougher. That's going to be a lot tougher, right? There's going to be a lot more stress, a lot more negative thought processes that are going to go into that. But again, when you practice this over and over with the small things, when those big things happen, yes, they still will be difficult, but over time, it just gets easier and easier and easier. That's the true power of manifestation and alchemy. And with this mirror principle, like I said, you become aware of everything on the inside. Your inner world reflects your outer world. If you believe it is difficult to make money, the universe is going to give you more of it's difficult to make money. But if you start truly believing and telling yourself every day, it's easy to make money. Money comes to me. Money, I'm attracted to money. I do not chase money. Those affirmations, you keep saying it over and over. And I'm not talking 10 times in the mirror. You say it hundreds and hundreds of times. Sometimes I go for a walk for 45 minutes and I'll say, I am confident, I am successful, I am wealthy. And I'll say it over and over again, maybe 500 times in 45 minutes. And like my brain will slip occasionally and I'll fall into some thought pattern or something and I'll be like, nope. And I'll catch myself and come back. And you have to be lenient on yourself. Don't be like hard if you're like trying to have these affirmations and be like in this positive mind and then a negative thought comes in and you go off track. That's okay. Just bring yourself back on track. That's what meditation is. You're not going to meditate and just like have no thought and be like freaking Buddha and you're just no negative thoughts ever. It doesn't work like that. Meditation teaches you that when those negative thoughts come in, you just let them go. You let them a negative thought comes in and just keeps on going. You don't grab onto it and then go down a spiral realm of all negative, negative, negative. You're like, oh, yep, there's that negative thought and there it goes. Okay, we're on to the next thought. Like I said, you have 70,000 thoughts a day. They're just coming in. The key is when they do come in, that you let them keep going. You don't let it come in and you grab onto it and go down into a negative hole. You see the thought and you let it go. That's the key. That's the key to manifestation, being an alchemist, getting all the things you want in life. It's all about positive mindset. But in order to do that, the very first thing you guys need to do is become aware of it and start paying attention to your inner dialogue and your thoughts. All right, so I hope that helps. I'm going to do many, 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 many more manifestation videos. I think it's a really important thing, especially in today's time where it's so difficult. There's technology and we're in the fastest paced world that it's ever been. We're like almost at the Jetson level where there's going to be flying cars in the next 10 years. Like everything we're on the computer, the laptop, the iPad all at once, and like 500 things are going. It's like, man, if you were born 100 years ago, 200 years ago, there was none of that. Everything was just like more peaceful. Now it's just chaos. And in order to really be the best version of yourself, you have to learn how to control yourself in a chaotic environment. And that's where eventually inner peace will come into play. And there's nothing greater than inner peace. So hope you guys liked that video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And I will talk to you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go get a workout in, eat healthy, and just live your best life. Later. I can see